on, guys? This is your boy Optic or the Darkness and Shadows, or Ethan, whatever you want to call me. Today, playing a bit of a different game. I've actually had this since the beta. Haven't really played it too much. Then I saw it kind of in the games that I've already downloaded, and I figured, what the heck, why not play it again? So, right now I've played for 18 hours and 10 minutes. In this, what do you call it, like this character or whatever. I've got 1,700 kills, 114 wins, and I've played 178 games. And obviously this says favorite character, Leatherhead. Now, most of you aren't going to know who Leatherhead is yet. If you've ever heard of the game Smite or League of Legends, this is an exclusive PS4 game that's free. It's basically like Call of Duty meets Smite. It's very fast-paced. This game, it's essentially Smite, except you don't buy items. You kind of have like a preset build that you have, and then you just take it in and just destroy people with it. But now the leaderboards are a bit weird because obviously you have the all-time leaderboards, of course, but they have seasons. Now, seasons can range from, I want to say maybe 7 days to 21, so roughly 1 to 3 weeks. I remember in the beta they were about a week. I don't know now, but as you can see underneath Annihilation, Conquest, Plunderball, and Siege, which are the game modes, Annihilation being Team Deathmatch, Conquest, which is basically domination, Plunderball is basically capture the flag, and Siege, well, it's basically League of Legends with towers and whatnot. So season reward obviously says top 500, you get 10k gold. Now that's whenever the season ends. It's not your high score or whatever. So top 100 you get 25k, top 10 you get 50k. So right now for Conquest, I would be getting 25k alone from Conquest, okay? Now let's go to Annihilation. Now I'm ranked 23 in the world. Okay? This is the world. I am ranked 50 in Conquest, ranked 23 in Annihilation, and ranked 53 in Siege. Now, for some reason, this season, there's no Plunderball, because they are, yeah, this was before I re-downloaded the game a couple days ago. But for this season, I guess, they included this new game mode called Siege. So I'm 762 all time, and my season is 53. So how you get score is either by winning, or, you know, just randomly getting points in the game. Like, for Annihilation, you need assists, sweeps, KOs, and wins. Now, wins don't really count, because you can't really get that high up with wins. Kills and assists are what you need. Sweeps, meaning that the whole other team is annihilated at once. Or rather, they're all dead at once. It doesn't take them very long to respawn, so you have to get them pretty fast in order for a sweep. But I can't remember if that's the whole team or if that's just one person, because I have actually killed the whole enemy team a lot with a character that I'm about to show you. Now, those are leaderboards, but this is ranked stats. Now this will just tell you about your game stats, period, and your champ stats. I don't really care about those, so I'm not really going to show you. Obviously there's a shop. You can buy chips, which up the process, obviously. But now your 3 starting main characters is Brutus, which is a melee. It tells you what they are, whether it's offense, defense, or support. And it tells you if they're a melee or a ranged. And then it tells you how hard they are to play. Now Brutus is the beginner melee, who pretty much all these characters can do insane damage or insane healing or defense if you know how to build them. Now, Kilowatt is obviously the support, as this says right there. He's kind of hard to play because, unlike Smite, you don't have auto lock. So this game, you actually have to have skill to shoot range shots when people are moving. Now, Khan used to be really OP with his Savage Strike ability right here, which heals himself whenever he attacks enemies, and it used to last like 20 seconds or something like that. So it was really OP. Now, my character, obviously I haven't unlocked anything because I've just been playing with one character because I've been doing so good. I just picked up, actually no, I played the beta, so I got Rook and Minos for free because I unlocked that during the beta. I don't know why. But Leatherhead here, he's actually a defense character. Can you believe that? A ranged defense character. Now it says intermediate to play, but how I'm going to show you, he's not actually going to be that hard. So the first item I guess on this list is always the regular shot, like your normal shot. So the thing on the top of his head can actually change. It's called a rocket launcher. I mean, obviously you guys know what these are, bazookas, stuff like that. We'll shoot the first enemy in line, which is basically his basic attack. Now, Shell Shock is basically what it looks like. It's basically a nuke. This does massive damage with the build that I'm about to show you, and it goes great with your Bunker Buster. Now, the build that I use, I don't really use Mobile Fortress because it doesn't really help me that much in pretty much every situation that I use. So basically I start off with Bunker Buster. I hit them because then they get stunned, which gives me a perfect opportunity to use my Shell Shock, because when I use my Bunker Buster, if I stop moving right as I use it, right as I get stunned, I can instantly go to my Shell Shock and I'll be in the perfect range to not move anything. I can just aim at them and they'll get hit by my Shell Shock instantly. Now the cool thing about Leatherhead is that he has Hardened Armor and Combat Veteran. Now, Hardened Armor, from the description, Leatherhead gains 10% attack damage after taking damage, meaning that you gain damage just by taking damage. In Combat Veteran, every time Leatherhead uses a skill, he restores 40 health. Now, my build obviously is very skill heavy. Bunker Buster and Shell Shock are the way to go. Now, I've also got mini snipes with the rocket launcher. It is actually quite handy sometimes. So, I guess the main weapon for the characters, they can change. So you start out with this, with the normal gun or whatever it is, and it'll show you what you have, okay? Now then you can just go through the variants and figure out which one best works for you, depending on the build. So right now I have 20% attack damage, 5 critical chance, and Bunker Buster, which does the stun, does 15% additional damage plus that 20%. Therefore, it does plus 35% damage, okay? With a plus 5 critical chance is stupid. Now, most people go with the Eagle Gun because they want to build tank on him. The thing is, this thing right here, he already has really good protections compared to most characters. He's one of, I think, 3 characters who have 4 toughness, but he is the only one that has 4 toughness and 3 damage, meaning he is the highest DPS tank in the game by itself, okay? Now, I just go with the slug gun because of the damage. You can go health if you want to just be a really annoying person to the other team and just go max health and stuff. This is also like a kind of low level gun. I mean, it gives you more energy. I would definitely take that. but it's just not very good in the long run. Shell Shock, it increases its range, but with Bunker Buster, you don't really need increased range. I mean, Bunker Buster it shows a really thin line compared to what it actually does. So after you get your weapon, you move on down to the train. So you have 3 different loadouts that you can use. I'd stick with one for now. But once you get up to a really high level, like you get to max level, and you have coins to spend that you don't really need, stuff like that, you can go ahead and try out 2 different other builds with your loadout 2 and 3. But I would just stick to one build for now. So in your strength, you unlock these as you get a higher level. You start out with level 1, and then once you get to a certain level, you get to level 2, and then you can eventually go to level 3, but I don't have that unlocked right now because I haven't played the game in so long and whatnot. So I'm not really gonna go through all of the different ones. You can just kind of look at them as I go through them. But chin-ups, attack damage. Now I use bowling a lot because it does skill damage and it does skill healing. Now I'm not a support character, so I can't really heal, but that'll come in later. Now I did attack speed because a lot of times in my early games I would actually literally get somebody down to like 10 health and I wouldn't be able to kill them. Now this one's really weird. You can tell which ones are level 1 and which one are level 2 based on their price. So level 2 is 14,000 and level 1 is 6,000. So with the build that I went with dealing damage to an enemy at full health. Does even more damage. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, these all just have different things, but you know, it's basically on just what you want to build with, and it shows you in the bottom right on what it does. Like, this is damage, obviously. There's some support and more damage, stuff like that. Now these also have levels too, as I said. Level 1 starts at 6k, level 2 is 14k, and judging by the increments, I'm guessing level 3 is 20 plus. But as here, I really need energy, and I usually get a lot of kills. So I wanted to go with efficient, because, you know, it says that it's healing, but it's really not. It really just helps you gain energy. Which goes perfect with the build that I'm doing, because I'm doing extra batteries, which gives me more max energy. At this point, I really have like the same energy as I do health. Athletic tape gives you more health. I just tried that out. It doesn't really help me at all. I'd actually probably be better doing elbow pros, but just for the sake of like trying to survive, I'm just gonna level that up there really quick. And then you have All-Star. Now these are basically your healing type, well, I don't know what you were really calling, I guess cards. So starting with apples, health regen, pretty self-explanatory. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that word because I know I'm gonna butcher it, but it's basically energy. As I said, I'm very skill heavy, therefore I need energy. Skill cooldown, don't really need that. I mean, maybe for the my stun, because it does have like a 12-second cooldown or something, but yeah, that's why I've got one of them on there. Yeah, basically just health, energy, and cooldown. That's really all you need. The hex duration, it's basically status chance, or no, it's like a duration of an effect. So that's only if you deal fire damage or cold damage or whatever. And then buff duration. See, I don't get this. Buff duration is only good on characters who you know can get there before anyone else, like to the damage buff or the protection buff or stuff like that. And it only goes to a certain place. I don't think you can upgrade how much the buff is, but I'm gonna try and look into that to see if whether or not there is. Now I only have the all-star badges at level 1, so it's either Starburst or Rainbow Spree. Now, like I said, I need energy, so I went with Starburst because it gives me 10% energy regen whenever I deal a knockout blow, rather than health. I don't usually die a lot, which is why I went for energy. So I guess you could say he's very energy hungry, but I mean, eventually you can get to that build to where he's not. So, yeah, basically just how you want your player to look. It's pretty stupid. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. So, and then you just have emotes, stuff like that. Now, I will be making more videos on this if you guys like this. Let me know if you do in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. But I'm not gonna tell you how you can go against Leatherhead yet. If this video blows up or something, I will show you guys. But I will show you the team that you can easily win with, okay? Now, this guy right here, he looks pretty dumb, right? He looks like he has autism or something, with his little minion on top shooting a minigun, like. But you're gonna need him, okay? Now, Overdrive, okay? Buffs yourself and an ally for a boost to movement speed, energy resistance, or energy regeneration, sorry, and gives them healing over time, okay? Healing, energy, and movement speed. That's really all you need to win. If, like, skill heavy, obviously, with Leatherhead. So, his minigun isn't very good. I mean, you could kind of go for this if you were trying to go tank, but no one does that. But yeah, these are, I mean, they're all pretty stupid. I don't really play them anyways. To be honest, I would just probably stick to the regular minigun. But, you know, I mean, it's up to you. Now, what I was saying about earlier is bowling. Skill healing, okay? I don't know if it'll tell me. Oh, there we go. 100 health every second for 6 seconds. Meaning that he heals for 600 health, and it only costs 300 energy with an 8 cooldown with 16 range. 16 range is a lot in this game, for a lot of abilities. So if you were to go bowling, right? Okay. Bowling at level 2 is 10%. 1, 2, that's 5 right there, okay? That's 50% healing. And I'm pretty sure it goes up to 75 at level 3. So that's a lot of healing. Or 15% each, so that'd be 75. Plus your badges, your 3 badges, whatever those are going to be. And then of course you could go, he already has really good movement speed compared to other people. I would probably go Elbow Pros because sometimes he's kind of weak if he doesn't use his healing ability that often. But yeah, either Elbow Pros or extra batteries for that energy or resistance. And then for All-Star, definitely, I'm still not going to say that word because I know I'm going to butcher it, but either energy regen, cooldown, obviously, or the, actually no, probably buff duration. if this actually, does this count as a, well, I mean, yeah, I guess it technically is a buff. So if you want to do that, I guess that would increase the time of how long it is. Instead of 6 seconds, it'd probably be a lot more. So, you know, you could basically never die with this guy if you focused on his healing ability. So if you had one of these guys, okay, and then you had my Leatherhead build, and then this girl, okay, she looks like she may not do much, but her name is Melody. It says that she's advanced, but she's really not. Okay, she's got this ability called Synthesis. Boosts the attack and movement speed of nearby allies, also makes them immune to movement-based buffs. Meaning, no stuns, no blindness, none of that. Okay? So, if you had, it's basically the same thing as Blitz. If you had that build for Melody as well, there you go, 3-man team, right then and there. But I'm not done yet. If you're running a 5-man team, you're definitely gonna want to have another Leatherhead. But if you're running a 5-man team, you're definitely gonna want that Leatherhead for the 4th person. Now, that's 4 out of 5. You're probably thinking, like, what are you doing, dude? There's 5 people in a match, or on a team. I don't know why I said match like that. That was weird. But on a team, okay, this is gonna be your 5th guy. He is a support. Yes, I know you already have Blitz, and you already have Melody, okay? Hear me out. This thing right here, okay, orders up. Uzello tosses out a sandwich that can nourish an ally. It's freaking OP. Literally, like, it's Blitz's move, except he can do it on himself. So if he eats a sandwich, or he throws the sandwich onto himself, he gets that that buff or whatever. Now, it's also a healing effect. Yeah, throws the sandwich, pick up a target location, any all that grabs 600 health and gains 20% attack damage for 5 seconds. Okay? Now, Blitz says that he can only heal an ally, but, okay, I got to thinking about this. Now, Melody, it actually does all allies. Now, her note also heals and energy regeneration and skill effectiveness to all allies in range. So if Melody uses note and sympathy, plus Blitz's heal, plus this guy's freaking OP heal, I mean, you're getting a damage buff from Blitz and Melody as you're getting healed by 3 people, and you have Leatherheads that are doing massive damage, okay? Team fights, you are gonna destroy it, okay? Now, if you're not playing Annihilation, which most team fights happen at, and you're playing, let's say you're playing Conquest, okay? Now, team fights, capture and hold strategic nodes, capture nodes held by team, first to 100 points wins. It's domination from Call of Duty, basically. Now, there's either 3 or 5 nodes, depending on which map. Most have 5, some have 3, blah, yada yada yada. But if you have a Blitz going around, if you can keep 3 out of the 2, or 3 out of the 5, or 2 out of the 3, obviously you're gonna win if you can keep them. Now, if you have a Melody and a leatherhead on one, and you have an Uzello and a leatherhead on the other, for the 3, then you're gonna win if you have a blitz going back and forth healing them. But for 5, you're gonna need 3, right? You're gonna need a leatherhead on one of each. Well, actually no, you're gonna have to pick 3 that are right next to each other, like the 3 closest, whether that's the top 2 or the bottom 2 and the middle, or something like that. So you're gonna want a leatherhead in the middle. If one of your nodes are in the middle of the map, you're gonna want a leatherhead there. Going off of the team that I said. Now, Uzello is gonna want to be next to that leatherhead, because he can only heal one ally, obviously. Now, the Blitz and the Melody, they can destroy by themselves. Okay? So can Leatherhead. If Leatherhead can, do that 1-2 combo, like I said, with the Bunker Buster and the Shell Shock, he can pretty much one-shot, anybody, but if he doesn't, he can bring them over to the Blitz and the Melody, and bam, free kills, you know what I'm saying? So if Leatherhead's on his own, and then Leatherhead and Uzello in the middle, and then Melody and Blitz on one, you're good. Like, there's no way that they can kill you. Now, Siege, if you have that same thing, spam skills left and right. Okay? With Annihilation, you might have to, depending on how big the, or rather, how long the team fights are. If it's starting to get really intense and you think you're about to lose, just keep spamming those heal abilities, okay? Trust me, some of these people can do serious damage, and like I know they can too, so I always try to, you know, get my whole team into that team fight. Like this person here, Nexi, I'm pretty sure there's already a build up on YouTube, but there's basically a build where she does 74,000 damage, and that's like not even close to the max that she can do. Like, it's ridiculous how much damage this person does, but with the 5 people that I was talking about, she can't do anything, because you have so much healing going on that she just can't. Like, there's no way. So, I mean, there you have it. Easiest way to win in TGT. I mean, heck, I even showed you. Okay, look, I've played for 8 hours of Leatherhead. I don't know anybody who's done more than that. It's pretty sad, but okay, by myself with a single Leatherhead, rank 23 in Annihilation, rank 56 in Conquest, and rank 53 in Siege. By myself. Siege is a team playing game. Like, you need your team. Annihilation, not so much. You just really need a healer, and if you don't have a healer, you need someone who does crazy amount of damage. Conquest, pretty easy if your teammates know what you're doing. If they don't, then you're kind of done for, because I would say there's only basically 2 people who can do that, like, solo, which would either be Melody, if she was going for an attack build and she used her note, which gives a buff for attack, or Blitz, who obviously has that buff that gives you attack. So other than that, you can't really win at Conquest by yourself. You kind of have to have 4 other players that really know what they're doing, unless if the other team literally doesn't even have anything equipped. Literally, like, doesn't even have 1 item equipped, okay? These items really, really, really matter. Like, no joke, these items matter. Okay, like, 10% skill damage. Do you know? Okay, so, well, let's just see this right quick. Oh, and Elite's asking TGT. I'll get back to him in a minute. 400 energy cost with a 12 cooldown, 805 damage, and inflicts a stun for 2 seconds. Okay, that's 805. How much health do you think I have? 1800. Okay. 560, negative 40% movement speed for 5 seconds. So if you wanted to, and you were like pretty accurate like I am, you can actually shell shock if you want to before, and then bunker buster. Because I found out that if I shell shock, minus 40% movement speed. But here's the thing. Like I said earlier, Melody, you know, has some abilities that can really do that. That can really mess that up, like Symphony. Okay, 100%, or sorry, 50% movement speed and movement speed immunity. Therefore, she cannot be slowed. So, if I'm facing a Melody, I would usually bunker buster, which then cancels that ability, and then I would shell shock. But the thing is that my bunker buster, 12 on a 12 cooldown, okay? Shell shock is only at basically a 6. So if I shell shock bunker buster, by the time my bunker buster is almost ready, I can shell shock again. You see what I'm getting at? You can then shell shock and then bunker buster right then, if you have the energy. Now, with the build that I have now at rank 2, actually it's not even full. I still have some level 1s over here. And of course I haven't even gotten to the level 3s yet. But right now, I can do that combo twice without having to kind of wait to get more energy. Now, it doesn't take very long to get energy. With the energy regen, it kind of increases the amount of energy that you get too. So I get about like 40 to 50 energy every time I regen. And that's pretty much, I'd give or take about a half a second to a second. It's pretty much like 0.7, 0.8 a second. So, here are his stats, kind of like modified with mine. Actually, no. This is the, this is regular stats. Attack speed is 1.5. Critical damage bonus is 200%. Critical chance is only 5%. Obviously, 1800 health, 1500 energy. Physical resistance, elemental resistance. That's a lot, okay? As you can see, the bar is all the way out, meaning that he is pretty much the toughest character in the game. So, that's pretty much why I went damage. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought I got rid of my thing. I don't think you can do that anymore. Because you used to be able to press a button and it would delete your whole loadout. But you could still keep your things, like, oh. Well, actually, no, this is another kind of thing. Every character has a background. Like, Leatherhead's story is, combines his natural defenses and passion for high caliber firearms, which is why he has that rocket launcher on his back. And it actually involves other characters, like, obviously Autolus's best friend. They call him a Snortus. I don't really know why, but I mean, he's obviously a tortoise. Actually, no. It would make sense kind of to call him a Snortus, because I guess he's like a century tortoise. If that makes any sense to you guys. I don't know. It does to me. But, that's gonna do it for this episode. Let me know if you want me to do any other characters. As you can see, I only have 6, but I'm starting to get back into this game, so I will be able to unlock characters pretty fast. Now, this character, you have to watch out for. If you really like him, build some health, please. If you see this right here, 919 health, okay? Do you remember how much my bunker buster does? I don't think you do. Let me show you. 805. Stun for 2 seconds, okay? Now, my normal attack does 120 damage. So if you don't build a health on Zert, you get one shot. Literally. With my bunker buster plus a basic attack equals Zert's health. Which is 925. But he only has 919, so. And of course every character has these two down here. Keep in mind, if you're looking to get a character, pay attention to those. They really do help a lot. But that's gonna be it for this episode. If you did like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe. Let me know down in the comment which character you would like me to do next. Whether it's a support, offense, defense. Let me know if it's ranged or melee. And then tell me the name, obviously. And you know, give me your thoughts and opinions on whether or not you're doing good with this, whether you're doing bad with this, what's going good, what's going wrong, what you're getting countered by. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you the counter yet, just because, I mean, he's my main. I don't want to let him get destroyed that easily. But, yeah. Let me know what you want me to do next. I mean, I can do all these characters if you want me to. I've already got funny moments recorded, because I do record all of my gameplay, whether I'm talking or not. But usually I'll probably just put music behind it or something, for, you know, funny moments or just random kill streaks and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.